slowly, when I start holding on to God more and more, because in this world there are lot of uncertainties. There are so many things which I love. There are so many beings which I love. There are so many situations which I love. I am attached to these things, beings and situations. And this world is completely an uncertain place. Any time my beloved can be under threat. Any time a thing which I am so much attached to can be snatched away from me. So slowly what happens is, my hold upon this God becomes stronger and stronger as I become more and more aware of this uncertain, impermanent world. As I become more and more sensitive about this kind of world, my hold becomes stronger and stronger, because this is the only place which is giving me solace, peace, whenever I had turned to this source. And slowly, because I am turning to God, mind becomes purer and purer. And as the mind becomes purer and purer, I start getting a glimpse of the nature of God. Now you will always find this, when I am getting something from someone, I want to maintain a good relationship with that person. Yes or no? There is a person who is constantly giving me so many things, so I don't want to spoil the relationship. Because the moment I spoil the relationship, I don't feel like asking. Now, Bhagavan is also very, very intelligent. As he finds that this fellow is holding on to me more and more, and he has no other support, no other strength, no other solace, he starts putting conditions. If you walk the path of righteousness, then I am with you. See? The more and more you are holding on to God, the more and more Bhagavan starts putting conditions. And what is the only condition of the Lord? You must walk the path of righteousness. You must walk the path of straightforwardness, of purity. You must walk the path of values of life. So as the mind becomes more and more pure, in that pure mind he clearly is able to listen to that voice of God. Whenever he does something wrong, there is an intense pain of guilt. That guilt itself shows that God is not with me. God is not pleased with me. And then slowly what happens is, he does everything to please that inner silent voice. Whenever he deviates from that voice, he is miserable, fish out of water. So slowly what happens is, this person's life becomes a dharmic life, a disciplined life, a value-based life. The mind becomes more and more pure. And as the mind becomes more and more pure, Bhagavan understands, yes, now this person is fit to go to the next stage of evolution. This person is fit for the next stage of knowledge, the higher knowledge. What was the inferior knowledge? Advaita Jñāna. And now Bhagavan understands, mind has become pure, so he should be exposed to Advaita Jñāna. Non-dual. What is non-dual? Bhagavan is not someone away from me, different from me. He is my own self, the higher self. To know this, mind has to be extremely pure. But this person, through his Sakama Bhakti, has attained that purity. Bhagavan knows it. How does Bhagavan know? He is the Antaryami. the inner controller, the inner witness. Antasakshi is, he knows everything about everyone. So once Bhagavan knows that this person is fit, then this particular person is exposed to a guru from whom he is able to gain this knowledge, the higher knowledge. Advaita Jñāna. So since his mind is pure, he is automatically attracted to this knowledge of Vedanta, the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge of the scriptures, the knowledge of the Upanishad. He starts feeling a pull towards this knowledge. Now what happens? As your knowledge about the higher becomes more and more clear, you will always find that Jnanam, Bhakti and Vairagya, they are always together. As your understanding about God becomes clearer and clearer, that this God is not somewhere, someone, somebody. No, it is my own higher self. Once you start paying attention to that self in you, as God in you, as the very substratum of the whole world, when your attention starts going towards your own self, you start experiencing the properties of the self. What is the property of the Supreme Self? Sat, Chit, Anand. Sat means absolute existence, independent existence. Chit means pure consciousness. Ananda means bliss. So when your attention goes towards that self, after having done Shravanam, listening to the scriptures, Mananam, reflection of the scriptures, when you do this sadhana, when your attention goes to this self in you, with this understanding that this self is none other than Bhagavan himself, with this knowledge of the Upanishad, when your attention go to the self, what you start experiencing? You start experiencing the properties of the self. You start experiencing Ananda, bliss.